Hey Sagittarius, how's it going? I'm doing readings today. The new year is coming in. Happy New Year. This is also kind of like a belated Christmas present to all of you. I haven't been on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel in quite a while, and truth be told, I have really just been focusing on myself and learning lessons about that and focusing on my work and my family and my home and improving myself. And so I've been gone for a long time, but I did want to come through and give these readings to you guys. And I'm really just trying to get reconnected with my connectedness, if you know what I mean. This is going to be a forecast reading for 2023. I have 4 decks here that I'm going to use, and I'm going to be reading the year in quarters for you guys. I also have this wonderful little gem here. I was walking through a hippie crystal store the other day, and I used to use pendulums a lot in my work in my past, and I haven't had one in a really long time. And you know what? There were so many beautiful pendulums to choose from, and I had my eyes on so many, but this one stood out. And yes, it's quite simple, and it looks like it's just some type of crystal, right? But I'm not really a stones person, so I don't really even know what it is exactly. But this one stood out to me, and I picked it up, and it immediately started swinging and answering for me. So, one second, guys. Sorry, I had a message come through, and it really needed my attention for the moment, but my attention is here now. So yeah, this just kept swinging, and it really called to me and answered to me very fast. And you know, most people, when they get these items, they'll hold on to them for a bit, put them in their pocket, under their pillow. It wasn't even necessary. Instant relationship right here. So I also bought this while I was out. Brand new deck. We all love a brand new deck, don't we? It is a Sailor Jerry style tattoo deck, and it just kind of sang to me. I love the art in it. It's wonderful. So that being said, excuse me, I'm going to read cards for you guys. Wet my whistle, and I'm just going to get started. So I've already done a pre-shuffle on all of my decks, and we're gonna go. This is for Sagittarius. 8 of Cups in reverse. That's a very, very interesting card to just come right out of the gate with. Sagittarius, this message is just coming through clearly, so I'm just going to put it out here based on this one card. You may be at a point in your life right now or in the beginning of the year where, you know, universe is calling you to take a solo journey of introspection. And I kind of feel like there's a little bit of resistance to that at the moment, but let's continue. Oh, okay. The Empress in reverse. The 3 of Coins. And the Moon. I'm going to tell you right off the hop now, just with those 4 cards, you are likely on a journey of personal self-discovery right now, but either you or someone around you or a situation around you has put that journey on halt. And I'm saying that based on the Empress in reverse here, okay? This is true ascension into your higher self, and this is in reverse, and I do read cards in reverse because I think it just adds a lot more detail to your reading. There is a halt. Well, you should be focusing on creating stable foundations for yourself, and that is a big part of the 8 of Cups, which is in reverse right here. That journey needs to be taken to reestablish a firm and solid foundation for yourself in the first part of the year. That was also followed up by the Moon card. So there are elements that perhaps you're not really willing to acknowledge or look at this moment. Death is on the bottom of the deck. The King of Pentacles is also on the bottom of the deck. And the 10 of Pentacles. Ooh. And Justice. Ooh. The Devil. I love this deck. Like, it just screamed to me from the shelf in the store, and the few times that I've used it already, I will, you know, shuffle and deal cards out. But when I flip it over, this card is really good at formulating a story, simply one card after the other. You also have the Magician here. And the King of Cups. Ooh, and the Four of Wands. All of these are relevant. The Eight of Coins. And the Seven of Swords. Eight of Wands. There's a very direct message coming in for you right now. This message could come from, you know, the celestial cosmos, so to speak. This message could come in the form of an email, a text message, a letter, verbal communication, face-to-face communication, a phone call, whatever it may be. There is a message that's trying to get through to you in the first part of the year that you absolutely, absolutely must work on refining yourself. Creating security for yourself, working on your craft, establishing a firm and solid foundation, and letting go. You must absolutely 100% let go of unhealthy attachments that no longer serve you. 2024 is going to be a really, really big year for people. I'm stopping for a minute because I just realized in my other reading, I've been calling it 2023 forecast readings. It's not. It's 2024. I haven't had much sleep lately. 2024 is going to be a really, really big year for people. The first quarter of your year is going to be about manifesting stability in what you want for yourself. Focusing on your craft. This is very, very clear. This message is just coming out so clear in this regard. And you also have to be open to receiving messages from the external. That is what I'm supposed to tell you about the first part of your year. Change your perception. Free yourself. The truth will free you. The truth will free you. I'm supposed to say that to you. The truth will free you, but you need to change your perception. Let go of the physical and unhealthy bonds that are keeping you stuck. When I started this reading, when I was meditating, there was a word that kept like coming into my head like crazy. It was chastity. Chastity. Look that word up. Like, I know we think of chastity and like, you know, we're preserving our sexual self, so to speak. The other thing that came out to me with that was that there are a lot of Sagittarius out there right now who are having a lot of blockage in their sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is in your, you know, groin area, and the energy around it surrounds the more primal parts of ourselves. Okay? Chastity was the word that came to mind, and apply that to whatever you want. Do you have a problem with sex, money, drugs, alcohol, binge spending, gambling, telling lies, whatever it is? You need to put chastity on something. Don't just apply it to sex. Like, you know, you got to like put that under lock and key for a while and let the unhealthy attachments go. That's what I'm supposed to tell you. Let's move on to the second part of your year. I'm going to use this deck right away. Let's look at the second quarter of the year for Sagittarius. There is someone here with unhealthy bonds. And if it's not you, you need to create division between you and whatever or whoever struggles with unhealthy bonds. Maybe it's the group of people you hang out with, your partner, your coworkers, your boss, whatever it is. Apply it where it fits. second quarter of the year for Sagittarius. Ooh, King of Cups. Okay. The King of Cups has truly traversed the Eight of Cups. They have taken that isolated journey to figuring themselves out. They are emotionally balanced in all things. They are logical. They can be put in the fiercest of storms and maintain their cool. They're very good at looking at everything objectively. Emotions count, but what are the facts? That's the King of Cups. I feel like the King of Cups does also play into the King of Swords in that they are balanced in their heart, but also their head. Like, those two kings to me echo each other. What else for the second quarter of the year? Whoa. Okay. The Nine of Cups in reverse. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Now, all of these, I've got 4 cards here, and they all flew up in reverse. 4 of Wands in reverse. 4 of Cups, 2 4s, 4 4. Okay. The 9 of Swords in reverse, and the 5 of Swords in reverse. The conflict that you are experiencing in the second quarter of the year, I think you are quickly going to realize and learn that you can free yourself if you are truthful with yourself. Are you lying to yourself? Have you been lying to yourself? I think you're going to realize that for a long time, you might have been lying to yourself about something. This feels really, really personal, like 12-12. Really personal. Like, I'm not getting an element of other people with this at the moment for your year. Because it has to do with your own personal stability. And I think you're going to start to realize that really soon. Let's just pull a couple more. What's on the bottom of the deck? I'm curious. Whoops. What's on the bottom of the deck? Strength. You have the Eight of Pentacles again, which is really interesting here because here we have the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles is a very grounded learner. They're a very astute individual. They're very good at reading people and situations and using them to their advantage. But they're in the process of learning this. It's about a mastery of your skills. And I think this is what's going to be your physical skills, so like your work. And I think you knew that in the first part of the year, like, I need to focus on my work. But now in the second quarter is where it's really going to get real. You're going to have those realizations. I've been lying to myself. Your perception is going to change. Hanged Man again. Second quarter of the year is where your perception is going to change about the choices that you make and where you invest your time. Now that you're getting real with yourself, now you can start talking to yourself clearly about the decisions that you're making. You had the Ten of Pentacles in reverse here, okay? You're going to realize your money is all of a sudden going to become important to you, and how you obtain it, even more important, because happiness here, there's a lot in here about happiness and what you do in your passions, okay? You know, when I see a lot of Wands, which I don't hear, I see a lot of Pentacles, you're going to have to figure out what it is that you're passionate about, because I feel like your passion and your money are going to go hand in hand here. In a big way. All right, Sagittarius, let's move on to the third quarter of the year. I've got Kim Cran's Wild Unknown. Let's look. I gotta make some space and get a drink because I'm parched. Because coffee is exactly what you should drink when you're parched. Someone keeps telling me that I need to drink water. I hear you. I hear you. I'm gonna start. I hear you in the background. You need to drink water. Let me have my coffee, okay? I'll drink a bottle of water today. Promise. third quarter of the year for Sagittarius. Whoa. Okay. King of Swords in reverse. The Tower. Don't let my facial expression... I apologize. I should not have done that. The Tower. Don't let my facial expression get you down here. Okay. The Tower is always big. Always big. But with big change comes big growth. So, the Lovers. I already know where this is going. I have a gut feeling about it. The Ten of Wands. I need to say this out loud, okay? You remember at the first start of the year, okay? The first quarter we talked about letting go of unhealthy bonds. I think it's really important in the second quarter and through into the third quarter that you really assess what that is, what those unhealthy bonds are. Because the third quarter of the year is telling me that there is something that you haven't let go of that you needed to let go of. Be aware of that. Little pre-prediction here. Think very carefully now. Okay, the Sun. The Page of Swords in reverse. The third part of the year, I'm supposed to tell you that it is extremely important that you do not let your emotions get the better of you. Loose lips sink ships. Be very careful. You're going to want to be very careful with your words. Very careful with your words. Seven of Swords. The King of Wands. It is quite possible that someone or a situation or a thing or a group may do something that rattles you. Rattles you enough to get pretty angry about it. Or maybe you've done something that rattles somebody else enough to get really angry with you. And I don't think it's a physical thing, but like if someone's words were venom, right? I feel like this one wants to come out as well. So you've also got the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Three of Cups, Temperance. You've got two choices in the third quarter of the year, Sagittarius. Okay, and a lot of this is going to have to do with you finding your grace and your poise. There is third party energy here. And when I say third party, people go, oh, a cheater. No. Third party energy, when you're like in a connection with somebody, don't care what the status of the relationship is, whether it's family, siblings, lovers, whatever. But when you are in a connection with somebody and there's a third party energy, that could even be someone being over focused on their work, not giving you attention. It could be cheating. It could be someone, you can clearly tell that someone's attention is on a third party energy, whatever the party, whether it be inanimate, physical, a person, whatever it is. And you're going to have to be really careful with your words. It's going to hurt, but I think you're going to realize that it's necessary. And then you're going to get refocused on what you were supposed to be focusing on in the first and second quarter. So the Queen of Cups, Two of Wands, that's the realization. The Two of Wands is the realization, because regardless of what has happened here or what or who has made you angry, You see it for what it is. You see it for what it is. And yes, it hurts. But you lost your focus. Remember, you had a focus back in the first and second quarter. Now you're like, okay, back to what I was focused on. What I need to be focused on to build solid foundations for myself. Taking the reins back to getting focused, back to being the Page of Pentacles again, right? You know that's where your higher purpose is with the High Priestess here, and universe is telling you, yep. Also, what goes around comes around. I'm supposed to say that to you. Justice. This is about karmic justice. So be very careful what you say. But it's time to start becoming independent. I love this reading. I love this reading. It's a great reading. All right. Sag. Let's go on to the final quarter of your year. Last deck that I have here. The Queen of Pentacles. I just had another funny realization. It's 2022. Next year is 2023. Oh my God. Okay, so first of all, I worked for a month straight and I had 2 days off. My brain is mush right now. Oh my God, that's so funny. Can't laugh at yourself. Who can you laugh with? Right? Whoa. Okay, so you had the Queen of Pentacles. Or excuse me, no. Oh, no. Excuse me. Queen of Cups. 10 of Swords. 5 of Wands. The Knight of Cups. The 9 of Cups. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Swords. I love the end of this year for you. I really do. There's going to be a lot of pain at the end of the year. There's going to be a lot of pain, and you're really, really, really going to be feeling the very real life pressure of your very real life choices at the end of the year. But by the end of the year, that self-truth that you were looking for is going to come to light, and there is going to be a lot of new love around you. And you're going to have this new and loving relationship, and honestly, I think it's going to be with yourself. Yeah, you're going to look at what has burdened you all along, or, put burden on you in the relationships around you, like what you've done to create those situations. You're going to understand that truth, and you're going to embrace it. This is the year of ownership. And you are going to find your 9 of Pentacles, which is your independence. You're going to have some choices to make, okay? But you will come out of this. Queen of Pentacles right here. Queen of Pentacles. As long as you can stay out of your head about it, okay, and not get trapped in your head, and realize that the universe doesn't give you anything that you can't handle, and there is such a thing as divine intervention, okay? There are helpers, universe is helping you. You can have a brand new beginning, and you can be that Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a feminine business person who is grounded and understands money and how to take care of people and how to provide security. You've now realized the conflict, and you've now realized what your unhealthy bonds are. It took you a while. It took you a while. But you want to be this Page of Pentacles. You want to really start getting serious about where you're going and what you're doing. where you're going to invest. You want to graduate to that Queen of Pentacles, mastered. It's about ownership and self-mastery. That's what this reading is about. Ownership and self-mastery. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I've got for you. I have one last little thing. All right, we got the pendulum. Got the pendulum right here. Okay, and you get to ask a question. Yeah, it can be a yes or no question, right? It's not an open-ended question, yes or no question. And my pendulum, when it, when it's yes, it swings back and forth across my hand this way, just left to right, left to right, left to right. When the answer is no, it spins in a clockwise or counterclockwise motion. So here we go. Just make sure it's level, center, no. There. All right, just lower my hand so you can see my hands. I'll try to be very still. All right, so I want you to focus on your question, whatever your question is, and the pendulum will do the rest. All right, so the answer is yes. All right. Happy New Year, Sagittarius. Have a good one. I wish you all the best on your journey of self-discovery. We'll talk later.